I'm about to enter a world which I never thought I would venture into again. Multi-effects. As a guitar player, I'm all about analog pedals, and I'm not even huge on effects. But I simply can't deny that certain effects can add a specific flavor to parts and songs, so in the end there is no way around effects for me. I did steer clear of multi-effects for years though, mainly because the only one I've ever owned, which was about 15 years ago, was total shit, and most of the ones I've heard in person after that were not much better. But times have changed, and maybe so can I. So why am I considering this? I don't want to bring my bigger pedal board containing all of my favorite pedals to every bar gig or rainy festival. And I also don't want to go buy cheap versions of my favorite pedals to build a half-assed backup board. Since I heard a lot of praise about the Line 6 multi-effects, why not give it a shot? So that's my main pedal board and what it sounds like. And one of my current favorite pedals on there is the Strymon Flint, which is already DSP based and digital. So why would I act like a Cork Sniffer for analog pedals when part of my current setup is already digital? And I even think one of my other favorite pedals on there, the Kettle and Brad Belly Epoch, is also digital. And one other downside of a pedal board like this is that the knobs can get out of place while traveling. So during each sound check I have to check if each and every pedal still has the right controls. That sounds rather trivial, but if you have a 30-minute build-up time, this can become a pain in the ass. Now I'm in no way planning to get rid of this board, this will still be my number one. But I want to see if I can use the HX Effects for a smaller and more convenient pedal board build, so I can leave my main pedal board at home for whatever reason, be it a cramped stage, short build-up time, or for traveling convenience. So let's see what the HX can do. Alright, so the Line 6 HX Effects came in today. I already played around with it a bit. I already made my own preset called Nighthawker. And yeah, everything is in here. I played around with the signal flow. So I first got the phaser, then I got the effects return, which is both of these pedals. So I'm using this as a bit of a boost, just like I do with my normal Silver Archer on my other pedal boards. I got the fuzz in front of that. But yeah, if I'm using this, I use it at the same time as this one, and I can turn the soul food off if I just want the fuzz. And I want them both behind my phaser. That's how I got it set up with my other board. The next one, let me think about that. Which one is that? I could check it. That's a Timmy simulation that I use for a solo boost. Then I'm going into a slapback delay based on the Echoplex. Then I'm going into a Boss Space Echo for a longer delay. I got the spring reverb on a separate path because I don't have it on the foot switch, but when I'm using this it should be always on, so that's why I've got it there. And last of all, I've got the tremolo. So I've set this all up to my liking, which actually was pretty easy. I'm not good with this stuff. I actually dreaded the moment that I had to do all this, but yeah, it went pretty smoothly. I didn't have to read the entire manual. I looked up what I needed to know, and the rest of it I just went by trial and error, which actually turned out to be pretty easy. But yeah, let's check what it sounds like now. Yeah, so I gotta say, it sounds really good and it works really well. Actually, I didn't expect it would be this easy, and I'm honest here, because usually this is really not my thing, but it works really well, even with the effects loop and how I can set everything up to my liking, and as you can see, it's not that big. I actually would like to put my wah on here, which means I would have to change a few things because it wouldn't fit like I have it now. Maybe I get some mini pedals, like something like a Tumnus Mini with some kind of mini fuzz. So I can put this lower and put the pedals up here and the wah here. But let's see. I mean, if it wasn't for the fuzz, I could just take this thing and maybe get something like a boost set in here, because it's just a little lift that I need when I use single coils as opposed to the humbuckers I use most of the time. But yeah, I'm pretty impressed, and I think it's gonna stay. But we'll see. I sell a lot of stuff, but yeah, maybe I'm gonna sell off some other pedals and keep this for a smaller board, because I can see this being really convenient. And it sounds really well, it's fun to play, it feels good, which is also very important. So I'm glad I tried this, but I'm gonna play around with it some more. But that's just my point of view. I can imagine this working for someone like me as well. So if you're an analog player and you need to downsize a bit or just get things a bit easier, this is not difficult. If I can do it, you can do it. And yeah, it really sounds good, it's a lot of fun, it's very convenient, so I can recommend this, and I think it's going to stay with me. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and I'll see you next time.